All right, fans, welcome to Beersford High School for the second half of this Big East Conference matchup between the visiting Sioux Valley Cossacks and your Beersford Watchdogs. Starting lineups are taking place right now for the Cossacks. It'll be Carey, Nelson, Vincent, Rusink, and Squires. Starting lineup for the Watchdogs will be Aiden Ham, Andrew Atwood, Tate Van Otterloo, Jake Goblish, and Seth James. You're being brought this play-by-play tonight by Jared Olson, business manager at the Beersford School, and we also have a special guest here for the second half. We did bring in a Beersford High School student, Easton Boom, to help us out with the girls' game. But joining us tonight for the boys' game is Parker Goblish. So, Parker, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate doing it.
Yeah, no, it's great to have you here. Again, I kind of knew maybe a couple college kids would be around available during break here, so kind of worked out well, and obviously you're here watching your brother play. But
for sure.
Yeah, so bring a lot of excitement. This is really going to be, I'm assuming, some high-flying action. You got the Cossacks in town. They do come into this game 1-0. Picked up a victory so far early in the season. They played, let's see if I've got it here. They had a 70-54 victory over Clark Willow Lake tonight, taking on us. And then we'll see Thursday what the weather does. They're slated to play West Central, and then a couple games later in December against Baltic and DeSmit. But Cossacks, good basketball squad, year in, year out, play really good basketball. And, there's a few names here you're going to recognize: Rusink, Vincent, Squires, and Carey and Nelson. But tip-off there from number 35, Alex Squires, listed at 6'10 on the roster. Pull-up jumper off the rim from number 24, Oliver Vincent. We're going to see a lot of shots out of Vincent, a real leader for the squad. Ball go out of bounds there. Is that what I missed?
Ball out of bounds there. Yep, Beersford's going to have their first possession here.
Okay, so Cossacks going to bring some kind of 3-4 court zone trapper defense. Going to settle back into, are they matching up man-to-man or zoning it here?
Oh, looks like they're in
zone. Looks like a little zone action, so the Watchdogs are going to find their offense against that.
Early foul here. Oh, an offensive foul there on.
It's going to go against Andrew Atwood. So Atwood picks up an early screen foul, I believe is what that was. So first personal, first team foul. Watchdogs man-to-man defense, bringing a ton of pressure here. Deep three-point attempt. It is rebounded by Ham. Ham is listed. Most of you aren't seeing the roster, or maybe you are on the website, but he is listed as number 2 on the roster. He's wearing number 21 tonight, so if you do see number 21, it is Aiden Ham. Good ball movement by the Watchdogs and great cut through the lane. Ham got a little action last year, but like you said, nice drive across the lane and roll in.
Like it was tipped out of bounds there by Atwood.
Carey's going to throw the ball in for the Cossack. Kicked away by Goblish. Cossack ball on the other side of the lane here. You have a little blood. Is that what the initial call is?
The old nosebleed.
So Aiden Ham will step out. Checking in for the Watchdogs is number 12, John DeLay. He's a junior, listed at 6'1 on the roster. Ham being tended to by Avera sports trainer Tyler Hagan. We appreciate Tyler being here and helping us out. He's worked a few wrestling matches. He knows how to put a quick cotton ball in and stop that.
Yeah, he's been around the block a few times for sure.
Okay, foul's going to go against number 30, Jake Goblish. His first personal foul, second team foul.
Oh, good little lob play there right there to the tall guy. Use him while you got him, I suppose.
Yeah, nice little setup there for Squires. 6'10" is difficult to guard. Again, plenty of pressure, trapped going to the corner. That's what they're hoping for, is to throw the ball away. Luckily, the Watchdogs did maintain control, but that is John DeLay over in the corner. That is going to hit the rim and kind of catch the strap there, so it is going to be called out of bounds. Watchdogs are going to bring full court pressure here.
Transition, they broke it pretty fast.
Now Sioux Valley's going to get set up in their half-court offense. Vincent wheels it over to number 14, Nelson. Back up to Squires, back to Nelson. Shot clock down to 7. Three-point attempt off the rim. Squires does get a hand on it, but it is grabbed by Van Otterloo. Little head fake. He's going to drive left. Right-hand roller. Can't quite get it to go. Rebounded by 32. Rusink. Sioux Valley will draw another foul, so this will be the third team foul against the Watchdogs, and checking into the game is going to be Malachi James. We're going to get the first shot before that happens. That'll be the second personal foul against Andrew Atwood.
Atwood's going to come out of the game now. Malachi steps in. Malachi looked good in the JV game earlier, so let's see what he can bring to the varsity level here.
Yeah, you were working that game, so you got some good look at maybe some of these guys are going to come in off of the bench.
It's an important role to have coming off the bench. Thrown out of bounds there by Van Otterloo.
Go ahead. Cossacks 4, Watchdogs 2. 5 minutes left here in this opening quarter.
See Watchdogs easing off on the press now. Trying to set up more of a defensive scenario here.
Little backdoor cut. Defensively, Goblish was there. Ball is going to go out of bounds and stay Cossacks' direction, but help defense came, but Cossacks were close to connecting on that little backdoor cut. Checking in at the score table here, I'm not sure what Coach Vincent is asking about. There's something in the book or what they're looking at.
Yeah, they could be doing with the complicated book files here.
You know, Malachi James is wearing number 2, 24 on our roster, but that doesn't really mean anything. I didn't copy every name out of the official book. Technical foul is being called. We got another bloody nose. Heiberger's going to check in for Jake Goblish. Technical foul that was called again. I'm not.
Yeah, it must have been a book technical there. But it had to be. The air's pretty dry in here. We got a lot of nosebleeds.
For those not familiar with the Beersford Gym, we are up in the crow's nest in the far corner, kind of elevated. We're a long ways away from the scores table, so for us to figure out exactly what is the decision down there, what was called. But they were looking at the home or the official book, and then the official stepped away and called a technical foul. Whatever it was brought to the attention.
Vincent went 1 for 2 on the technical free throws. Now they're going to get the ball back at midcourt. Looks like they're still doing some communicating here.
Yeah, officials talking, get things kind of squared away here. Looks like we're ready to get some action going again.
Yeah, it's better to get it sorted out early than having to come down to the end of the game, because that usually when the temperature
big lob play in there from a half court inbounds down to the low block. Obviously, they're kind of looking, saying, our guy's 6'10", and he can leap. We're just going to throw it up to him.
It's a bold move coming out of the technical. You got to try and surprise him with the score.
Vincent in the corner, just off the rim. Squires gets a hand on it. James just nicks it. Is going to stay Cossack basketball. Cossacks 5, Watchdogs 2, 5:01 left in the opening quarter. Watchdogs are matched up man-to-man here. Vincent's going to set something up, a little pick and roll. Nice little pull-up jumper there attempt by number 14. Maverick Nelson doesn't go, rebounded by the Watchdogs. See if they can get something set up offensively, a little motion or a little setup in the game going here. James, left-handed drive. Looks kick it back, finds another James. Squires is going to pick up his first personal with a little
legal contact, look like right
little
there,
reach or contact across the arm. Oh, little premature check in here. All right, now they're being waved in. So Seth James will take a seat on the bench. Jake Goblich will come back in. Okay, Cossacks man-to-man on this inbounds play.
Some screens there, look good. Can't get it to fall. Vincent in transition kicks it out to Nelson.
Good attempt there. Just a little bit of contact draw, but nice move there by Oliver Vincent, and pretty nice play by Tate Van Otterloo to try to get that steal. But
yeah, it's a good way to get around that screen there.
So that's Van Otterloo's second personal. We're already up to 7 team fouls here.
That is impressive for this early in this basketball game. We'll see how that pans out.
Okay, now they're checking. Is the team fouls correct? They back that down to 6 now.
I was going to say, it seemed like a little bit of a lot, but
yeah, it seemed like a lot to be 7. Now they're got it set as 1 team foul for the Cossacks, 6 for the Watchdogs.
Hey, you never want to get in the bonus this early, but maybe they'll play a little more cautiously now and watch their hands. But
yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, we're still within 3 here, 1 possession game, but we just haven't gotten any flow to the game at all so far.
now they're still trying to get themselves established. Cossacks are a physical team. I think they're working through that. It's still early in the season. You got to find yourselves a little bit. But kick out, deep 3, no good. Rebound by Schiller.
Yeah, Bowden Schiller, nice rebound out in that far corner. Kicks another 3-pointer, just doesn't fall. This time is Engebretson. So Cossacks already actually gone fairly deep into their bench already. Nice move by Ham to free up a little space. Trying to find Heiberger, triple teamed on the block, gets it to James. Little floater off the back, rebounded by Heiberger, steps into it off the glass, can't get to go, rebounded by James, and gets a nice effort there by the freshman, Malachi James. Way to battle on the offensive glass.
Working hard, that's how you're going to get your varsity minutes. It's good work by him.
Nice little dish, that one goes to number 32, Hudson Rusick. Cossacks 7, Watchdogs 4. Yeah, good point there. I mean, if you're going to get an opportunity here early in varsity action and, you're out there kind of busting your hump and getting those offensive boards and getting balls put back up. And he's got good vertical leap, obviously long arms, got good reach, good athleticism. Travel was called down on this end of the floor, so Cossacks will get the ball back. Three minutes left in the game. Cossacks 7, Watchdogs 4. Man-to-man defense, nice screen, kind of coming in that low block area. Squires couldn't quite get it to go. Dribbled off somebody's foot, quickly grabbed there by Carey. Good pressure there again by James. It was rebounded by Nelson, Maverick Nelson.
Fouled on the putback.
Fouled on the putback, so Nelson will go to the line and shoot 2. That is going to be the first personal against John DeLay, 7th team foul, and we've still got 2.5 to go in the first quarter.
And we're already in the bonus. It's going to be a physical game on the foul board. We're going to have to watch it, make sure those key players aren't getting in foul trouble too early. That would be a real blow to the Watchdogs.
Yeah, they've got some bench players, but we're not going to be able to go super deep, not dressing a ton of guys, but again, a little bit of injury and then just, the age of the players. You've only got so much depth to go here, but Checking in for the Cossacks was Bowden Schiller, number 2. Full court, man-to-man pressure, trap coming here. Good cross-court passes diagonally to kind of break things up. Got a pretty good student section from the Cossacks down here. That's a pretty long trip on a Tuesday night when it's cold outside, so nice student section down here. Good take there by my little brother, Jake, going to the hoop, drawing the foul. Gets the first one to go. Cossacks will make substitutions back in. Starters Maverick Nelson and Alex Squires back in the game. For the Watchdogs checking in, that's number 32, Seth James.
Mason out of there.
Yeah, good minutes by Mason. I mean, really working down low. He had a nice inbounds opportunity and posted up well on the block and drew a triple team, actually.
He's a strong physical kid fighting through. He's been doing it for many years now, so we're going to rely on him to take some of the heat coming from the Cossacks. Good lob there.
Yeah, nice little alley-oop play. That one went to Oliver Vincent. I didn't see who tossed it up. A nice finish there by Vincent. Cossacks out to a 6-point lead, and the pressure's coming.
And transition again.
Yeah, transition hoop there by Carey, and Coach Short will take a timeout, and we'll take a quick commercial break.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back to Beershort High School. Right out of that timeout, Cossacks again bringing a lot of full court pressure. Watchdogs are going to pick up a foul against the Cossacks. That is against number 32, Hudson Rusink. That's his first personal third team foul. Rusink will check out now. Watchdogs setting a screen there to try to break a little pressure. Cossacks were just switching on that.
Oh, almost good finish there.
Yeah, Ham, nice air time, kind of got in, got the right hand to kind of spin it up there.
Oh, great move by...
Yeah, that's Vincent.
Yep, great move by Vincent there. Both teams very physical tonight. They're going to have to throw their bodies into each other trying to get some second chance points.
Yeah, real nice body control there. Again, great player. We've seen him for years. He's a senior. Oliver Vincent, 6'1" on the roster. Took the ball, really good body control, finished at the rim. Little body contact. Seth James does come out of the game, so we'll bring Heiberger back in.
Cossacks still pressing really hard. Watchdogs are trying to work to get out of it here. Got 4 seconds left in the shot clock and with a turnover.
Another foul against the Watchdogs. It was a shooting foul, but it's going to be 8 team fouls now against the Dogs. Van Otterloo will check back in. It's going to be 2 shots here, so we'll have to hold on. That foul is going to go against number 21. That's Aiden Ham wearing 21 tonight. It's going to be his first personal.
Vincent makes the first here. Looks like Tate Van Otterloo checks back in.
Again, those joining us on Watchdogs.live. Great girls game earlier tonight in this doubleheader. I don't know how much of that you were able to see, but
I was impressed at the end there.
Yeah, I mean, really, they held it early. Got out to a 14-point spread. I think it was the largest that I remember. fought back to within 5 or 3. Ultimately took a lead at some point in that third, and then in the fourth, really had it close to tied, and had to foul a little bit at the end. Ended up losing by 6, but really I think a pretty good showing by the Watchdogs.
Yeah, it was a good showing. I did the JV game as well for them, and it didn't look great for Watchdog basketball there, but they really turned around that varsity game and really gave the Cossacks a run for their money.
Yeah, I end up with 3 freshmen for the girls, and a number of seniors, and put in the time there, and probably going to take them a little bit of time under new head coach and kind of figure things out. Again, nice offensive boards by the Watchdogs, but just can't get those to fall, those putbacks.
Yeah, they get stuck right under that basket. That's some of the hardest putbacks to get.
Vincent kicks it out, 3-pointer. That is number 4, Maxwell Engebretson. Engebretson, a junior, listed at 6'2", nice 3-pointer. Behind the back pass attempt. That is stolen by Vincent, and tough foul there against the sideline, more of a
blocking foul on Goldbush there.
Yeah.
Cossacks move fast. You got to get out of the way, or you might get tripped up on them, and you're going to get called for that every time.
Yeah, an open space in the backcourt there. That's going to get called every time. Second personal. Tough decision here for Coach with 24 seconds left. Looks like he's going to leave him in there and let him ride this out, and just can't pick up that third silly one right before the quarter ends here. Snap of a finger. Cossacks up 22-5 over the Watchdogs. Pressure still coming heavy.
Down by 17 here, looking to get some points to finish this first quarter out. You got 15 seconds left. See what they can do here.
Yeah, the girls got themselves down by 14. Kind of the recipe was get a bucket.
Yep, good move there by Van Otterluth. Little
get a bucket. You got to follow. You got to follow up by a defensive stop. Then where it's going to be on the floor. No shot. That was on the floor.
Looks like we're going to the double bonus already for the Watchdogs. Not what you want to see at the end of the first period, but
Cossacks up 22-7. That is the 10th team foul against the Watchdogs. First personal foul against Malachi James. 1.7 seconds on the clock, 1.6 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter.
he makes them both there.
Three-quarter point, court attempt, no good. That is the end of the first quarter. Cossacks 24, Watchdogs 7. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
All right, welcome back to Beersford High School. Again, Big East Conference matchup between the visiting Sioux Valley Cossacks and the home Beersford Watchdogs. First home game of the year, so exciting to get that finally happening. Last week, snowstorm kind of took care of our Flandreau game, and that has been postponed. We'll get to that a little bit later here. Do want to give a little shout out tonight. We do have some youth water boys that'll kind of be rotating throughout the year, so appreciate our young Watchdogs helping out on the bench tonight. We've got Wesley Adams, Charlie Antonson, and John Roshheim as our youth water boys tonight. Three-point attempt does fall short. It is going to be Cossack ball, and Watchdogs are bringing the pressure here yet. Looking for a turnover, down 24-7. Again, you're listening to Jared Olson, business manager at the Beersford School, bringing the play-by-play action. Glad to be joined tonight by Parker Goblish. Parker, people are going to remember you playing, but maybe some people might memorize or know who you are based off of maybe family members within the community.
Yes, with my mom, Kim Young, or Kim Goblish. She's been a Beersford alum for how many years ago, and followed with my grandma, Corrine Young. Yep, she graduated from Beersford as well.
So grandson of Corrine Young and son of Kim Young. So again, those going to recognize a few of those names. Remember who you are. So we're glad to have.
Graduated in 2018. I was out on that court at one point. Feels good to come full circle and get to give some back to the community and announce a little basketball.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you joining. Again, kind of nice over break, and we see you here in some other aspects. Nice play there by Seth James, middle of the lane, just getting that nice touch for one to drop. Again, Watchdogs still working hard.
And Watchdogs bringing that full court press as well to return the favor to Sioux Valley. A deep three there by Patrick Carey, who swishes it right through from the corner.
Cossacks 31, Watchdogs 9. 6 minutes, 6.5 left. Good block there by the Cossacks. I didn't see if that was Squires or Rusink, but nice block there by the Cossacks. They're going to get something set up here in the half court. Again, Watchdogs working man-to-man.
Well, pick and roll action by the Cossacks. Now a three-pointer goes up, no good. Good rebound by the Watchdogs. Called a jump ball here. Staying on that end.
Yeah, possession arrow is pointing at the Cossacks, so next one will go Watchdogs direction, but this one will go Cossacks. 6:08 left on the clock here in the second quarter. Quick input to the corner, swish.
Another swish by Patrick Carey.
Wow, that is two impressive three-pointers from the corners, and it's nothing but net. He's going to pick up a foul here, but nice offensive output there in the last couple possessions from Patrick Carey. He's a senior, listed at 6 foot on the roster. Cossacks and Watchdogs both playing in the Big East Conference, so conference foes, but they do play in different regions. So within Region 2A, that's where the Cossacks play up north. They're going to see Dual, Esteline Hendricks, Hamlin, Great Plains Lutheran, Clark Willow Lake, Elkton Lake Benton, Florence Henry, and Flandreau. But, within those listed schools, I think we're probably expecting Sioux Valley to, be one of those two teams that's going to come out of Region 2A.
Yeah, Sioux Valley's always been good.
Yeah, and they're going to be one of those two teams out of Region 2A that's going to qualify for that SODAC 16 playoff game where they qualify for the state tournament. And again, only 2 games in, but so far the Cossacks are averaging 70 points of offense, giving up an average of 54 points. And again, that's only one game for them, but we know they're going to put up a ton of points in offense on any given night. And they play tough defense as well. So,
yeah, they're a fast physical team. Like you said, they've been doing it for a lot of years, and I think they kind of got their system refined. They always have good athletes, and they move fast. And if you don't be careful, you can get overwhelmed by them for sure.
And then we look within Region 4A, so that's where Beersford would play, kind of from the interstate down. We'll kind of go up towards T and Canton and down to the south. We'll play within Region 4A, and I think from within there, I've got Dakota Valley circled. They're 2-0 on the year. We just saw them last week. They put up a ton of points on us. They've got a Division I recruit. They've got some other collegiate players on that squad. They're going to be very difficult to beat, and they've won 27, 28 games in a row and defending state champs.
Yep.
So Dakota Valley is loaded again, and they've got a good squad. But
at T, it's surprising they're 0-1 for T. They used to be the reigning champs for state for a while, but it looks like Dakota Valley's kind of picked up the slack, and they beat them earlier in the season, haven't they already?
Yeah,
Dakota Valley?
I didn't see who that first loss that T had was, but
I thought I heard Dakota Valley beat T by a decent amount, so that's an impressive showing from Dakota Valley. I can see why they're 2-0 already.
Yeah, so I kind of had T circled as maybe one of those teams you're going to watch for within Region 4A as well, and Elk Point Jefferson's coming off of a state football championship.
Yeah, Elk Point's been looking good too lately.
Yeah, I know a couple of those, good football players are also on the wrestling mat, but they've got a good boys basketball program this year, so we're looking forward to that matchup. And then Lennox, again, early here, but Lennox is out to a 2-1 start on the season already, too. So, oh, my goodness.
Another three by Patrick Carey. Wow, he's 3 for 3 on the night.
Yeah, and it just looks effortless. He's just got great form, and the ball just kind of flows through the net. It's pretty impressive. But nice little touch there. It's another one by Seth James. He got the one earlier in the middle of the lane. This one he kind of takes a little J out to the side.
Got to get quick points if you're going to try and cut down on this lead here by the Cossacks.
James had a little hand in the air, was looking to kind of get a lead.
Atwood, good move, good drive, good take there.
Yep, nice left-handed move. Kind of went up, didn't really make or initiate pressure, but went right up against the defender and got his left arm out there.
He got that from his older brother, Alec, and he's putting it to good use. And Ottalu coming in transition again, looking for some more fast points. It's tipped off by the Cossacks.
Yeah, just really quick hands by the Cossacks there. Yeah, I say that looked almost like a charge.
Yeah, I'd agree.
We had a really good look at it, kind of down from the north end of the gym, looking down to the south, and then Ottalu had a decision to make, and he really planted his feet. And I'm not going to say that was super hard contact, but he drew the contact, and it looked like a charge.
Yep, he took that well, and that should hopefully help him out, get back on offense.
Okay, and that foul was against Patrick Carey, who's drilled those last few three-pointers. That's his third personal foul, and now up to 17 fouls for the Cossacks. And Carey did come to the bench after that one, so third personal brought him to the bench.
So we got a foul on the Cossacks here. Van Ottalu's going to go to the line and shoot 2 here. Excuse me, I think that was a one-on-one there, but he made the first one, so he's going to end up shooting 2 here. Cossacks already with 8 fouls. Watchdogs are now in the bonus. Looks like we got a timeout.
Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and go to a quick commercial break.
Classics Lounge in downtown Beersford is your destination for fun with darts, pool, and to catch all the action no matter what game it is. The colder season is here. Keep your perfect golf swing by using the indoor golf simulator. From the gridiron to the court, Classics is your spot to catch all activities of Watchdogs Live. Ready to cool off with a cold one? Classics Lounge is always ready to serve them up with a bite to eat too. That's Classics Lounge in downtown Beersford.
All right, welcome back to Beersford High School. Quick timeout action here. 3:42 left in this second quarter. Parker, it's kind of one of those things, we watch you compete out on the floor, and then you graduate and you kind of move on. But, as I kind of move around the region, watching my own kids play sports, I kind of run into you from time to time. And, whether that's, on the junior high football field or down at the Southeast softball league tournament, you're working behind the plate. I mean, you've really found a little niche there for officiating. We talk about the need for officials. Kind of how'd you get into it, and what's your kind of experience, or what advice could you give to somebody out there looking to get into officiating?
Well, I started officiating, we started with softball when I was 15. Down in my sisters, it was like a mother-daughter league, and I started umpiring there with those, and that kind of just took over from there. I did a lot of softball in the summer. That's what I'd recommend if you were getting into it. I'd always choose softball over baseball because they have a time limit, and it's a little bit more efficient with the game, and I enjoy doing that. And then after I graduated high school, I started getting into more football and basketball. And just the advice I'd give about it is you just got to get time in the saddle. Just get experience out there. Help out with your local leagues here. As you said, there's desperate need for officials these days, and they're demanding them all over the states. I get emails every day asking for basketball officials. So if you just want to get started, I'd go to the weekend leagues. Everybody remembers growing up, like 4th, 5th grade, we'd always go to the Harrisburg gym and play those big Sioux basketball leagues, and they're always desperate for officials in Sioux Falls. And little towns have tournaments, like Beersford has 2 Booster Club tournaments a year, and that's always, it can be a long day, a lot of running, but you end up with a pretty nice paycheck at the end of the day, and that can help you experience and get to the higher levels. Now that I've done basketball for 3-4 years, I've got a couple varsity games under my belt already, and it's I enjoy doing it. It's fun to learn the game and go back to the places that you know well and give back to your community, and it gives you a sense of accomplishment and kind of you're in charge out there. I think it's a great gig, and it's better than working any other part-time job in my opinion. So if any high school, college-age kids out there, it's a great thing to do and get started. It's good money. They usually get cash right away, so it's easy to do, I think. Yeah, I think you just got to go out there and do it. It's the hardest part for people. They're scared of people yelling at them, but those little leagues, you just got to have thicker skin, and people that are yelling at, they don't know who you are. They don't mean what they do. You just kind of, it's part of the game, and you get better and you learn, and then you can build confidence within yourself, and you'll be able to, become knowledgeable with the rules and actually answer their questions and get yelled at, or if they're looking to you, they'll look at you as a more experienced official, and they'll ask for your name personally. So it just comes with experience and time, but I think it's a great part-time job to have, and it beats working at the grocery store in my opinion. So
yeah, no, I think those are some of the things, again, you always kind of, as somebody my age, kind of look back, and if I would have only known, then what I know now, I think I would have kind of taken that approach in college and, like I said, gathered some of that experience, and I really enjoyed high school athletics and youth athletics, and that would have been a great opportunity. Instead, I chose, and I worked food service in college, and it wasn't a bad gig, but I certainly would have rather been maybe working a basketball game or something like that and helping out at the local high school. So good points you made there. I mean, great opportunity, great little income, and the reffing fees are only going up as the need is.
Especially as the demand's going up, it's only getting higher.
So it's a supply and demand thing, and the rate that officials get paid is going up. But I kind of like what you said, some of those youth tournaments, great opportunities to get a lot of experience.
Yeah. It's a great place to get started.
Maybe not have to travel that far, and Saturdays you're maybe kind of free anyways, so get a few bucks in the morning or early afternoon to kind of have the rest of your day left. So
yeah, and you get to pretty much choose your own schedule. You get to let them know what you can do and what you can't do, and then you kind of go from there. So yeah, you pick a time, whatever you have, and everybody can make time, I think. So even if you're in college, I went to college in Madison. I got very familiar with the Madison High School and Madison Middle School community. I was basically their go-to official by the time I graduated. I was busy. I played football in college, but they always need people, and it's always good to help, and the local people like to see the college kids coming in and helping out. So it's a good gig all around, and they'll take care of you and give you food, especially if you do it long enough with them. So I don't see where you can go wrong with it.
Yeah, no, great points there. And again, anybody had some questions, great resources. Find an official within your area. Just chat them up a little bit. You're fortunate to kind of work with your dad a little bit and kind of have your dad there as a mentor to kind of help you along in that process. And
yeah, that was big. And yeah, you'll find mentors along the way. And as I say, officials they're not getting any younger as they are. And as you can see, these people that are officiating this game right now, this crew's been doing it they probably got a combined total of 70+ years under their belt doing basketball, and they're always eager to help new people out. Even when I'd come back when I was in college and do the JV games, and they'd always give you pointers but after the game and help you out, and you're always learning. You're never getting worse doing it. So it's just getting started, and you'll always get better every time you do it, and you'll get more comfortable, and it's really not bad. If you like watching sports, there's nothing beats being on the actual floor or field and getting to make the calls yourself.
Yeah, no, you kind of referenced something, just hopping in the saddle. I mean, I think that's the key, is just take that first step and give it a try. And so again, those listening, if you've got a kid or a grandkid or a niece or nephew that's in high school or college, and they're kind of thinking about it or looking for something to do, like I said, you can kind of set your own schedule, and nobody holds it against you if you say, hey, I can't tonight or I can't this weekend. But reach out to me next time, and so you're not really committed to something that you can't do.
Yeah, I agree. And you can work 2-3 hours, and you'll probably make just as much as you would in an 8-hour shift at a part-time job, so you can't really beat that. You're not working on tips or anything, so you know what you're going to get, and it's really a good gig in my opinion.
And I would assume you've met a lot of people along the way, just made a lot of connections with people.
I've had through softball, I've got to travel. I got to go to Fargo, North Dakota, and do a national softball tournament. I met some great people that have umpired at the College World Series before, and they were all super kind and friendly, and it's great to learn from them. And I've actually got connections to, after I graduated college, I got connections with full-time gigs through those people I've umpired with and ref basketball with. So it's great networking to get done, and you're going to meet a lot of people, and I think it boosts your social skills for sure. It forces you to communicate with people, and people tend to respect you more, and you kind of get to see what it means when people complain about officials and refs. But actually, once you go ahead and do it, you kind of understand it's not as easy as it looks to do it from the stands, but it gives you a sense of pride when you do it and you do it well. So it's, it just, like you said, it comes a time in the saddle, and you'll only get better at it if you do it, and you get paid for it. So it's, you get learn, and you get to learn, and you get paid. So it's really not a bad gig.
No, I know oftentimes you guys don't get thanked enough, but as somebody who's got a couple young daughters and you've been able to work some of their games, thank you. Appreciate what you do and give them an opportunity as young athletes to get the chance to play. So thank you and those that you work with. So.
Yeah, there's nothing like parents saying thanks to you, or even make a connection with the young players on the field that they look up to and appreciate what you're doing for them. And, you're there, at that age, you're there to help them too. It's about them and setting them up for the right things. And I've always appreciated doing, like, even little town tournaments, and like some teams have bigger aspirations to go to like the big Sioux Falls leagues or go play a state tournament somewhere, and I always like to give pointers to the girls or boys playing that, maybe at a higher level they're going to look for these certain things. So just watch out for these things when you're playing, and I think that'll help you with an advantage when you go play in those bigger leagues. And I've always found coaches to appreciate that too. So yeah, it's a win-win gig for sure. You get to help them, and you get helped in the process by learning how to do a better job, and it's not bad. And yeah, as you said, rates are always going up. Even when I started almost 8 years ago, it's probably increased 3 times the amount. So
yep. So we again, to just summarize that, we'll wrap up the officiating piece, but find those youth leagues, talk to the athletic or activities director at your local high school, find somebody who officiates, just kind of sit and visit with them a little bit, and just, like I said, jump in the saddle, give it a try here. And this is something new here, Parker. This is something new.
Yeah, I've never seen this before.
So Jensen Insurance Agency is sponsoring, buy so many tickets for $1, so many, $5 for a ticket, whatever it is. But at halftime of each varsity game, you get a half-court shot if your ticket's drawn for $500.
Really?
And so we had a drawing at the half of the girls' game. One of our Beersford parents, and now we've got a Cossack, looks like a student, half-court shot, $500, no, just off the glass. Now the thing that's interesting for this young man from Sioux Valley is he's now going to be entered in the last game at the end of the season. Somebody's going to get drawn for an opportunity to win $25,000 if they can make a half-court shot. So,
really?
So this is going to be something they're going to do, and again, we thank Jensen Insurance and Real Estate. Something they're kind of sponsoring and helping. It's benefiting the Booster Club. But if you're here at a Beersford home game, halftime of the varsity game, they're going to draw one of those tickets. You get a half-court shot. You make it, you get $500. And then at the end of the year, somebody's going to get a shot and a chance for $25,000.
Wow, that's much better than the gaggle of people coming on the court and shooting the three-pointer for a 2-liter bottle of pop. So that's a good deal. Thank you, Jensen Insurance.
All right, Parker, we're going to take a quick break here. We are at halftime, 7.5 minutes left on the clock. Cossacks 48, Watchdogs 23. We'll be back for more third-quarter action after these commercial breaks.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
The colder season is here, but the deals remain hot at the Bridges. Be sure to stop out Thursday nights for their Thursday night special, which features a variety of food specials from 5 to 8. The Bridges at Beersford is a great place for any event. The event center is not just for weddings, but for reunions, business meetings, benefits, baby showers, really anything. The Bridges at Beersford isn't just the best 9-hole golf course in the area, but is always open for a great time in Beersford.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, you can be confident you're getting the best. You can buy in store or order what you need online for curbside pickup or delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace at participating stores.
Find Benjamin Moore paint and other great products at your locally owned Olson's Ace Hardware in Beersford.
Fiesta Foods in Beersford is a family-owned store that offers a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need, from the everyday essentials to specialty items from around the world. Find their weekly ad on their website. Fiesta Foods also has the best selection of cut meats in their deli department, fresh bakery, and fresh produce. And no matter the season or holiday, Fiesta Foods has it all right there in store. Open 7 days a week. Fiesta Foods is your one-stop store right in the hometown of Beersford.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Customer service is more than just a word. It's what Jensen Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance does every day.
We have more companies than most agencies in town. We're able to find a competitive market for each family. We're able to farm that out, quote it with each of our carriers, including Auto Owners Insurance, of course, and see where it best fits.
In Sioux Falls, Beersford, and Elk Point, go to jensenagencyonline.com to find out more. Jensen Insurance Agency, building relationships since 1944.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A a place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, WE. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Classics Lounge in downtown Beersford is your destination for fun with darts, pool, and to catch all the action no matter what game it is. The colder season is here. Keep your perfect golf swing by using the indoor golf simulator. From the gridiron to the court, Classics is your spot to catch all activities of Watchdogs Live. Ready to cool off with a cold one? Classics Lounge is always ready to serve them up with a bite to eat too. That's Classics Lounge in downtown Beersford.
All right, welcome back to Beersford High School for this Big East Conference matchup between the visiting Sioux Valley Cossacks and the home Beersford Watchdogs. Want to thank our people helping us tonight get this live ticket production going. So Gavin Stewart's helping us on the boys game tonight. Renee James is assisting as well on the production side. And Jared Olson, business manager at the Beersford School, assisting with play-by-play, and then joined by guest tonight, Parker Goblish. So Parker, again, thank you for joining. Big lob play, we saw that earlier. Half court inbounds, throw it into Squires, and that time defense was ready for it and tipped it away.
Yeah, Sioux Valley's not letting up, even though it's a
nice play right out of half there for Van Otterloo. A little crossover, step back, gets the three-pointer to go. Spread differential is 22, so Cossacks have got a pretty commanding lead. That one hits Rusink. Cossacks kind of retreating to half court, are going to bring traps, going to move around a little bit, see if the Watchdogs can find an open man.
Yeah, they're sure not going to make it easy for us. Big collision there on the baseline.
Yeah, so Aiden Ham goes up for a shot. He is hit by, I believe that was Squires that got him. And then another down defender almost took out Brad Coleman's knees. So, yeah, that is going to go against Squires. That will be his third personal, first team foul here in the second half.
Ham makes the first free throw here.
Coach Vincent is talking to Maxwell Brettenson. He is going to send him in for Squires, so Squires will take a seat here with 3. Cossacks 50, Watchdogs 28. Over and back call against the Cossacks, so nice defensive pressure there for the Watchdogs.
Drive by Van Otterloo. Oh, good move with the right on the left side.
Yeah, drives left. Vincent stepped in there. He kind of moved his hips to get around him and not make contact. Ball in the left hand, switches it to the right, and then rolls it off the fingertips with just a little bit of spin to go off the glass. So really nice finish there by Van Otterloo.
Cuts the lead down to 20 here. Watchdogs move on the roll around the half.
Near corner here, that's right below us. That is Vincent.
Another big 3.
That's 18 on the night for Vincent.
Good little dish to Goldish there for the easy 2.
Deep three-pointer, Vincent, good.
Yeah.
That takes him to 21 on the board. That's a good 3 feet beyond the three-point line, and again, you just know he's got the ability to do that.
Sioux Valley's got the shooters, that's for sure.
Vincent wasn't connecting with his first couple three-pointers in the first quarter there. You just knew at some point he was probably going to find that little rhythm. And
yeah, he found that rhythm.
Found the rhythm now. That is Rusink. He's going to come to the bench and get a breather.
It's tough to lob it over the 6'10" right there.
Yeah, tough play there. James is Seth James got good height to him as well, listed at 6'6", but it is tough to toss it over 6'10". That one in the corner is Maxwell Engerbrettensen Jr., listed at 6'2", and he's got 10 on the night. Aiden Ham with the rebound under the hoop, gets the bucket to go and a foul. So, Aiden Ham playing hard under the hoop. A couple times he's gotten some deep plays under the hoop there. And
yeah, he looked good there, listed at 5'10". He backed down the height of Sioux Valley. Now he's got the chance for a three-point play here. So.
Heiberger will substitute in here for Seth James. Get a little shout out. I can see our youth basketball guys are getting a chance to kind of be the water guys down on the end of the bench there. And so tonight we've got Wes Adams, Charlie Antonson, and John Roshheim. So thanks to those guys for helping out the varsity squad and taking care of them with towels and water and all that fun stuff. So fun opportunity for them to be here, courtside, sitting on the padded seats with the team. So good experience for them.
I agree. It was a big deal when I was in the fourth grade too. It was always fun to look forward to doing that. And we like giving the water to the varsity kids back when we were that young. So it's nice to have them doing, and then some of the other teammates here don't have to do it themselves. So it's a win-win, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Win-win, and kind of a great ambassadorship.
Official called their own timeout here.
Yeah, there was
spillage on the floor.
Yeah, there was a little contact down there, and one of the Cossack players did go down. I think we got a little sweat on the floor, so they're going to just take a quick break. And easier to get a towel and clean it up than somebody else slips and goes down and gets hurt at this point.
I agree. Yeah, both teams are moving fast in transition, so I'm sure they're working up a sweat. So it's good to get that taken care of before anything bad happens.
Cossacks 63, Watchdogs 35. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Nice little dish inside. Heiberger, Squires just a little too much for him, but really nice dish there from Van Otterloo. And nice job by Heiberger to actually seal that off. He just couldn't finish it. Cossacks working out of his own defense now. Deep three-pointer. It's good. Van Otterloo with a couple threes here in this third quarter, and we know some nights offensively the Watchdogs offense is going to have to go through him. He's going to get a layup here on the other end.
Good little sequence there for Van Otterloo, deep three, and come back with the drive for the bucket.
Yeah, that shows 16 on the board for him tonight, so again, good offensive output for Van Otterloo. Just a slick spot on the floor.
Yeah, that's where they both had the collision on that end right before that last play. So probably going to have to get the towel out for that one, too.
Yeah, officials will come over and check that spot out. Just working, again, playing that fast, and they're really just planting those feet and turning the corner. And just one little slip, and out the feet go, and traveling call.
Trying to get downhill quick.
Substitution for the Watchdogs. Malachi James is back in for the Watchdogs.
Atwood with the inbound to Van Otterloo. Cossacks bringing some pressure on the backcourt, but Watchdogs get out of it fast enough. Another three by Tate. Oh, looked like he almost got fouled there.
Heiberger, nice hustle.
Heiberger, yep.
Yeah, nice hustle. He did just step out. We can see straight down the line. Toe just did step out, but good hustle there. Cossacks 63, Watchdogs 40, 3:57 to go here in the third.
Big dunk by Squires there.
Yeah, there's the big dunk. Squires was working on the far baseline. got one of his guards to kind of drive into the lane, and the help defense came. It just freed Squires up in the baseline, and that's all a guy that's 6'10 needs is a couple steps and gets to throw one down. And, of course, his team is pretty excited, points over at him. And Coach Vincent is going to send in Hudson Rusink here. He's going to substitute in for Schiller. Kind of looking ahead, we talked about the schedule here. The Watchdogs did have a game postponed, but after tonight, they will play on December 30th in Parker. That's a doubleheader, I believe, on December 30th over break in Parker. And then they'll come back for the Big East Conference Tournament, and I believe we're hosting the first couple nights of that here. So have a Christmas break, go play at Parker, and then I think we're going to get an opportunity to see against some of our Big East Conference opponents here in Beersford. And the final day of the tournament, I believe, is in McCook Central Montrose.
Yeah, that tournament happens fast every year, yeah.
Yeah, it's always hard. That is a seeded tournament. They try to put the bracket together, and, you've only got a handful of games, 3-4 games, and they try to, best they can, kind of put the bracket together with a 1 and an 8 and a 2 and a 7 seed. And they do their best to try to make sure that maybe the 2 best or the 3 or 4 best teams aren't playing each other in the first round or 2. But that's something we'll look forward to hosting the first couple nights here.
Yeah, I feel like it's early and early every year, but especially with this year, we got the weather coming last week, and we got some more planning. Not going to have a lot of games under their belt before it's tournament time. So,
shot in the corner. That one came from number 4, Maxwell Engerbrettensen, and he's hit a couple as well this second half. So, Cossacks up by 28. Refresh my memory. You said the 30-point spread, then the clock will run. Is that what it is?
Yeah, the new rule this year is 30-point spread, then we'll have a running clock, and then they got to work their way back down to within 19 for it to stop again. So we'll see what happens here, but looks like we're going to be approaching that 30-mark spread.
Yeah, so Cossacks up by 28, 2:17 left here in the third, and Watchdog ball, but if the spread does get to 30, boy, what a leap and reach Squires has got there. I mean, looking at the far end of the floor, he goes up and reaches both arms out. That's a pretty impressive spread. He's a junior.
Hand check violation on the Watchdogs there.
Couple substitutions. Aiden Ham's going to come in for the Watchdogs, and for the Cossacks, number 0, Patrick Carey, and he's the one that kind of lit us up with some three-pointers early. I think he got himself a little bit of foul trouble, but coach is putting him back in, and they're going to cross-check one across the court to him, and he drills it.
Yep.
Off balance. Yeah, off balance, falling away, and he just drills it, coming straight off the bench, sitting cold for the last 10 minutes.
John DeLay puts up a 3, no good, but Cossacks are back in transition.
This one's back over, heat check. Yes.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that's Patrick Carey again down in the corner, senior. Again, we talked about him just lighting us up earlier. Got himself a little foul trouble. He goes to the bench and sits and cools off, and reality was he didn't cool off.
Yeah, that didn't affect him at all. He's bringing the Thunder tonight. He can't be stopped, it appears to be. A technical foul here.
We'll see if that's going against a player or coach here, but
Ben Short is not happy about it.
Yeah, that is going to go against Aiden Ham, I believe, the technical foul. And, Coach Short's trying to stand up for his guy. Whatever happened down there, I was looking away.
Yeah, I think it must have been something verbal. I didn't see anything crazy. It looked like he was down by himself down there, but must have said something to make Brad upset.
Oliver Vincent will shoot the technical shots here. Gets the first one. Just a little short on the second, but that takes Vincent to 22 points on the night. Followed up at least on the board anyways is Carey with 19. And then again, what's out on the floor right now, the next one will be 35 Squires. Squires is showing 11 points on the board.
Cossacks with a 35-point lead right now. Pass it to Squires. Oh, good dish to Hayden Rusink there, or Hudson Rusink, my bad.
Yeah, Hayden, we saw him play for quite a while, too, the older brother. I'm assuming it's the brother anyways.
Yeah, it'd have to be.
Nice little floater there, Van Otterloo again. Great touch. We've talked about his athleticism through the football season and again, his ability on the basketball floor to really move well. And
missed dunk there by Squires. They ended up with a foul on Rusink. Watchdogs going to get the ball on the far end of the court now. Clock continuing to run here. Looks like it's going to bring us to the end of the third period. Watchdogs bringing in their starter, Jake Goblish. See if they can't get a quick point here with 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
in the
5
third.
seconds. Clock's running. Got some pressure. That was a play that was set up. Trying to free him up over in the corner. Just couldn't quite get that one to go, but that'll be the end of the third quarter. Cossacks 77, Watchdogs 42. Quick commercial break. We'll be back here to wrap up this fourth quarter.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
9 a.m.
All right, welcome back to Beersford High School. Again, getting going on this third quarter here, and we're not above putting a shameless plug here, Parker. So you've got something you'd like to kind of plug here, kind of going on this coming week here, a little holiday bash.
Yep, if you guys got any kids in the surrounding Vermilion area, Beersford Vermilion on Thursday at 9 a.m. in the Armory in Vermilion, South Dakota. There's going to be a holiday bash from 9 till probably noon, and there's going to be bouncy houses and games, and kids can win prizes and have a good time. Parents can get their last-minute holiday shopping in if they need to. I know the weather's not looking great, but right now they're planning to have it, and it's always a good time. I've worked it for many years now, and it's always good to bring the kids, and they can let a little steam off. I know they get cooped up indoors during their school Christmas break, so if you ever want to come out to Vermilion 9 a.m. Thursday morning, the holiday bash, and they'd love to have you. I know they would.
Who's hosting that event or what?
That's Vermilion Park and Recreation Department. Yep, Tyler Tregeser would be your contact for that one, but it should be up on their Facebook page if you wanted to check it out. But yeah, they've been doing that for a few years now, and I know kids love it and coming out and win a few prizes, and parents get a little bit of a break from them, so it's a win-win.
You know what?
overall.
And this could be a perfect deal, especially some schools have had some closures, and kids been home, and now I know some schools wrapped up today. Some will wrap up tomorrow. Beersford is currently scheduled to go through Thursday. But again, as the weather and the cold and the snow, if you are near Vermilion, you can safely travel, or like I said, you're looking to do something, maybe this holiday bash at the Vermilion Armory Thursday from 9 a.m. to noon. And you can find more information on the Vermilion Parks and Rec Facebook page.
Exactly right. Yep, just south of Walmart.
Okay, awesome. So great opportunity if you're looking to let the kids get out and burn a little energy, or you need just a few minutes away to go grab those last-minute groceries right across the way. That'd be a perfect way to do it. All right, 6:12 left here. Again, running clock. Cossacks 77, Watchdogs 45. Nice little dish there. That was Vincent dishing to Squires. So Vincent working off the baseline. Last time we saw Squires coming off the baseline. This time Vincent was working off the baseline. Squires was kind of coming down the middle of the lane. He just dished it to him and got the bucket to go, and he does draw the foul as well.
Yep, he just reached over Goblish there and threw the contact and let it lob in. So
Okay, we're going to see a substitution here for the Cossacks. That is number 5, Jace Christensen. He's a junior.
Oh, nice driving dish to Van Otterloo there.
Yeah, a real nice dish to the far side. Thank all of our corporate sponsors too, Parker. You know, this is a big part of kind of making this happen is, you know, the district picked up a big part of getting this equipment so we can do live ticket and try to bring the fans that can't be here tonight, whether it's weather or just, you know, a matter of living in Ohio or Lincoln or wherever you may be from. Guess who drilled that one?
Yep, Patrick Carey. That's his 5th or 6th tonight.
Yeah,
I don't think he's missed one either.
No, I don't think he's missed. That's 22 points on the night, and I think a good chunk of that is 3-pointers.
Yeah, he is lighting up the Watchdogs right now.
But, again, the corporate sponsors and, again, their ability to kind of stand behind the Watchdogs and provide a little bit of additional revenue that kind of go back into the programs, athletic programs, because part of those advertising dollars will stay here at the Beersford School. And we appreciate our partnership with Live Ticket and all they're doing to help us kind of get going here in this first year. And pretty cool to do the girls' game tonight and have a student that's never really been involved in basketball and but wants to get involved in Watchdog productions. And we had him running the camera and the computer through the football games, but for now to see him put a headset on tonight, that was pretty cool as well.
I agree. I know many people love these live streams, and I think it's a even greater touch to have some commentary over it than listen to just or watching a blank screen on TV about a camera just going back and forth. It makes it more engaging. I know many people that do it. My grandma loves to watch it on TV if it's too cold and she can't make it for the away games, and even my dad, he lives in Vermilion, so he can't get to all these away games. He loves watching it on the streams, and I can respect a good stream too when they have a good production team and announcers that actually know what's going on a little bit. It's entertaining to watch and fun to stay tuned to your local sports for sure.
Yeah, it's just a little easier way to stay engaged with the game. And again, you're right, I've done that where, hey, I'll just watch tonight. But it is hard to kind of look at a screen that you hear the whistles and you hear the cheers, but you're really not sure maybe what happened on the floor or maybe who some of the players are, especially the visiting team. But to kind of, know that, hey, that was Patrick Carey, and that name's going to stick with you that shot all those three-pointers, or, again, pick up the name that it was Alex Squires, that he's 6'10", and I want to watch for that guy maybe down the road too. So.
Yeah, I agree. It's like watching any NFL game or NBA game on TV. It may not be, Al Michaels or Troy Aikman or Joey Buck, but it helps keep engaged in the game, and it's fun to listen to some of the local people know what's going on and stay informed with local news.
Yeah, and it was really about just trying to bring, recognition to the athletes more than anything. We did a little bit of this last year, just kind of a solo production. The audio wasn't as good, and the video wasn't quite as good through the NFHS camera, and it served its purpose, but now is better for just a little bit better image and a little better audio and ability to have a little bit of a board here where we can plug a couple microphones in and bring a couple people and kind of have a conversation. It does add to the broadcast.
Yeah, coming from a technical background, I can respect the quality of production that's getting put in here. We got an audio interface, and the camera quality is much improved since the NFHS days, so I think that's going to boost viewership, and I think the athletes even like to go back and look at it and relive some of those moments that they've been through, especially if there's been a big moment like a buzzer beater shot or a big half-court shot. It's an all-around good thing to have.
Yeah, I know I find myself kind of, if I've got a little downtime, I'd rather than watch a sitcom, I'll rewatch a game that I was part of already, and it's, again, I just enjoy rewatching it. A couple substitutions here for the Watchdogs. Into the game is Ryan Klungsteth, and also checking in was Michael Shagrud. Nice little floater there by Maxwell Engerbrettensen. Cossacks 87, Watchdogs 45.
A nice crossover by Van Otterloo and good dish. Blazing in for the quick 2.
He hit one of these earlier, just off the rim. Nice position on the rebound there by Malachi James. Just couldn't quite control it. Will stay Cossacks ball.
Got less than 2 minutes of play here. Clock's ticking. Looks like the Watchdogs have brought some of their younger kids in, which is always a good experience to get them some varsity action and prepare them for their future. Watchdogs can't find a rebound on defense here, but now Van Otterloo picks it up, and we're going the other way. Quick 3 by Van Otterloo there, no good. Malachi James, nice rebound. Great finish and put back there by the up-and-coming star.
Yeah, nice play by the freshman. Just a little head nod, got the defender to kind of move a little bit, and then kind of went up and finished it. So nice drive there. That was Bowden Schiller.
Even for Sioux Valley, Bowden Schiller, he played a lot in the JV game, and he worked hard and was one of the hardest working kids on the floor court, so it's good to see him in the varsity and using his skills to show what he can do.
Big one in the corner. Jace Christensen just checked in a little bit ago. Junior drills one from the corner. Final 30 seconds here. We're going to wrap this thing up. A couple more substitutions here for the Cossacks. Tate Van Otterloo will take a seat. I did miss exactly what was on the board for points for him. I know it was close to 20.
Yeah, a good night from your point scorer. You know, not a score they'd want to see in the game overall, but it's good to know that you can score some points when you need it. I think that'll help them down a lot in the end of the year.
All right, just going to click things down here. But again, Parker, a huge thank you for coming down and joining us. I appreciate you taking up the invite, providing a little insight on the game, and more importantly, just, again, bringing awareness to officiating. And, again, those that are looking, just take that leap. So
yeah, of course. And if you ever run into me or anything, and you could always ask me, too, if you know me. And, yeah, I appreciate you having me. It was fun to do, and I'd for sure do it again. So
okay, well, I'll tell you what, we may take you up on that opportunity a little bit later, but on behalf of Beersford High School and the production team tonight, we appreciate you tuning in, and we'll be back for more action. Our next home game, what did I just say that was? We're going to have some conference basketball here for the boys on early January. So we'll be off for a little while. We'll be back, so conference basketball here in January. So, all right, signing off. Final here, Cossacks 92, Watchdogs 49.